What's going on YouTube? It's ya boy, Cam ATL, and welcome back to another video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. If y'all remember, which I forgot in yesterday's video, that when we dropped the new version of the tools, I was doing a $50 giveaway that next morning and never announced the winner. The winner of that giveaway is Rich McNair 42. I meant to announce the winner in yesterday's video, but didn't get to, got distracted and completely forgot about it till after somebody mentioned it. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll mention it in the next video. So Rich McNair 42, hit me up on Twitter at Cam_ATL so I can get your info. Appreciate everybody for joining me as always. It was another beautiful day for your boy. I mean, it's amazing when you are the more accurate that you can have your EV data, the more accurate, the more just on point that your EV data is, how your hit rate just continues to rise. And if you consistently are value betting, the the just the absolute domination you can have at times. Like, yeah, you're still going to lose. There's no way to take that away. But if you're value betting, every single bet you're placing, you're getting at a good value. And I mean, it's just light years above any other strategy. I mean, this is the only strategy to be profitable. I mean, sure, there's a lot of people who think there's other different ways around there, but it's just not. Okay, let's get straight into the plays. Also, the tool I'm using in this video, as you probably all know, is propsmadeeasy.com. Props Made Easy is one of the best player props, sports betting in general tools on the entire market. Upcoming, we have college football and NFL. The tool is going to absolutely go crazy. As you guys know, to get any type of value data when it comes to helping you make value bets that is real, like on point, you're having to spend $50 to $100 a month for that anywhere else in the industry. Props Made Easy was developed and made affordable for everyone. You can get it for your first month for $15 only, and then it'll only renew for $20 is our normal monthly package deal. It's not like it's expensive at all. And for the price of almost 50 cents a day, you're able to absolutely dominate sports betting and value bet on every single play and just raise your hit rate, man. And again, for those of you who like to make six mans on DFS books all the time and stuff like that, no matter what you do, it's going to be incredibly hard for you to be profitable because you're doing a parlay every day. Let me just make that honest with you. You're doing a big parlay every single day. And it's very hard for you DFS book people because also, as you've noticed, our data is spot on. And as you've noticed, you have positive edge percents throughout the day, but a lot of times there's slight edges on some of the best, slight negative edges on some of the best plays you will see. Why? Because these DFS books know that they can make it incredibly tight and barely give value on their site, and people are still going to think they have the answers and continuously just spam plays. I mean, just crazy plays too. Like I saw the Props Made Easy Twitter, the person who was running the Props Made Easy Twitter, which, by the way, I told the Props Made Easy Twitter team, like, look, interact. You know what I mean? Don't troll people and stuff, but like interact and get involved. You know what I mean? Educate. Teach people about value betting and just interact in chats and stuff. And they commented on they quoted somebody's post where some female capper on eggs posted, I don't see how, was like, I don't see how this possibly misses, right? On a play or whatever. And it was a six-man demon slip. And as you can probably imagine, the Prospect Easy guy had a field day with that one. I mean, some of the things you see on social media are hilarious. And he just kind of quote tweeted and was like, actually, there's actually an incredibly high probability that this won't hit. And the highest probability is that this is not a sharp bet and not really understanding why you would give this to people. And that's part of the issue is like, look, we want y'all to learn how to value bet. We want people to be successful. And if these people on X also care about the same thing, then learn. Learn things from people who know better than you. Take notes and stop thinking you know better or have this magic touch. For you to be given, honestly, like I fully supported it. He hit me up and was like, hey, do you think it's okay how that interaction went? And I was like, absolutely. I think it's fully okay that you do that, because in that situation, even if it's one or two people who learn from it, there's going to be one or two people who understand from what you say that, like, oh, wait, it's going to hit them, and they'll be like, you know what? He's right. You know what I mean? Like, you would be almost an asshole to not say anything and allow this person to spam dumb plays to people, and then in the post say, there's no chance this misses. Like, that's just the craziest thing to say, and that's very scammy and lame. You feel what I'm saying? And anybody saying that doesn't know what the fuck they're doing in sports betting, and you should not be following it. And of course, there was a few supporters that went back and forth with our guy, and look, they looked stupid too. It is what it is. What it is. Because look, there is a large population of people who sports bet. I know I'm ranting this morning. I'm just chilling with y'all though. There's a large population of the sports betting world who honestly believes sports betting is always just going to be 100% pure luck, and there's nothing you can do about it. And they're just going to have fun with it and play the dumbest shit because it's just luck anyway. That's not true. Why do you think these sports books spend millions of dollars to get data analysts and shit to make their lines how they do? Like, why do you think there's people who really make money in this industry? Why do you think sports bettors get limited and can't even play on some sports books? There's multiple books I can't even play on. I can, but they only let me bet like 50 cents. What's the point at that point? Like, you're banning me without banning me. You feel what I'm saying? So, being a sharp bettor absolutely can make you money. And so, look, it's a learning moment. I told the team, look, man, so if y'all see the Props Made Easy team educating, look, let them go, let them do their thing, okay? It is what it is. Anyway, let's get straight into the plays for today, man. Happy Saturday. I'm going to refresh so we see the absolute best data in front of us. Also, I wanted to touch on one of the questions our support team gets a lot is, hey, like, I'm not sure what to do. What if a play has the under? What if the PME pick says under, but the AI projection is on the opposite side? We took away the projection having to be on the same side. We took that away just to make sure more plays are showing, because at the end of the day, our most important thing is that we want people to play the data, the most important data, okay? And the most important data is going to be finding that edge percent off true odds. That is the most important data. So that's what we want y'all to follow. Don't worry too much about that. If it's on the same side, awesome. That's icing on the cake. But if it's not, don't let it deter you. It's almost like the last 10, last 20 type of thing. Like, don't let it throw you off. All right? Let's get straight into the plays for today, man. I'm not going to keep up too much of y'all's time. Let's get it. I've already taken up a lot. Jesus Luzardo, under 6.5 strikeouts on Prizepicks. Almost a 54% chance to hit. Minus 0.37 edge. Now, I've told y'all. All right, it's a minus 117 true odds. So minus 117 is the odds from the sharp books, and 5 sharp books as well entwined in this. Minus 117 is the true odds from the sharp books taking their vig out, so taking their cut out to make sure that they get profit. They add that extra juice on each side of the line to make sure they get profit no matter what. We strip that down and look behind the scenes to see the true probability that they expect for this, which puts it at 54% chance to hit, a minus 0.37 edge percent. So I know this is a minus edge percent, and I told y'all in the other video, don't worry too much. Get as close to positive edge percent as you can. Obviously, the positive edge percents are going to be your best bets. But like I said, if you're stuck on a DFS book, you're not going to have a ton. That's just the reality of it. They are super tight on their lines, and they take advantage of new bettors who don't even know value betting. Okay, if you want to really value bet and get the most out of it, go to regular books where you can really take advantage. All right, NoVig, ProfitX are 2 peer-to-peer exchanges that have some of the best value that you can ask for every single day. All right, Andre Palante, over 16.5 outs, almost a 54% chance to hit as well. Minus 117 true odds, 4 sharp books baked into 60 other books. Minus 0.46% Vegas edge. So, edge percent. So, great spot on Andre Palante, over 16.5 outs. And Jesus Luzardo, under 6.5 strikeouts. Again, I like these spots even though they're the slightly negative edge percent. Obviously, it would be better if they're positive edge percents, but on DFS books, you can only take what you get available. And sometimes they make things incredibly tight. You feel what I'm saying? Hurston Waldrip, under 2.5 earned runs, minus 116 true odds. 3 sharp books built into that one. Colin Rea, under 3.5 strikeouts, minus 116 true odds. 5 sharp books built into that one. All of these are pretty damn close to being positive Vegas edges. You're getting nearly 54%. And I told y'all, baseline, 54%. Around 54% would be that baseline of what you want to target. These are damn near there. So like I said, on DFS books where you're not going to have a ton of choices, this is something you could take advantage of. And then in each one, you have 3 to 5 sharp books built in as well. So great spots, man. Great spots. I love those. All right, select DFS. This is overall throughout the entire DFS industry. We're going to look at the best value. And immediately I noticed Dabble and Underdog have some bangers right now. Colin Rea under 15.5 outs you can get on Dabble, and you can get on Underdog. Amazing spots here. Due to their different payout structures, you have a 1.39% edge for the under 15.5 outs on Dabble, and you have a 2.4% edge on Underdog. This has minus 128 true odds with 4 sharp books. Colin Rea under 15.5 outs on Underdog is absolutely the play I would do over the Dabble. Why? Because it's just a bigger edge percent based off payout structure. So I would absolutely go Colin Rea under 15.5 outs on Underdog. And then I would pair that up with Eduardo Rodriguez over 17.5 outs. At minus 121 true odds, a 1.13 edge percent. Sean Burke under 15.5 outs, 54.53 chance to hit, minus 120 true odds, 0.83 edge percent. So DFS books have that positive edge percent. You just got to find which ones have the best. There's some amazing plays on the board right now, man. Take advantage. And to pair with Colin Rea, you could do Wnba Prizepicks over 0.5 hits at a 55% chance to hit, minus 124 true odds, a positive 0.61 edge percent. So you've got them on the board. You just got to literally a click of a button to find them. That's all it takes. All right. Now, real quick, I'm going to look at Wnba as well. And then we're going to look at all books. Over on Wnba, it's not as good as MLB. As you could see, though, you do have some that are very close, like Janelle Salone. Over 10.5 points on Betr picks is over 54% chance to hit. Minus 0.31 edge percent, true odds of minus 119. Again, this is one of those situations where it's so close, I wouldn't sweat it. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, you got to be a little more lenient if you're only on DFS books because they just don't give you a ton of options because, like I said, they're catered toward the new bettors who don't know value betting. So they're going to make it extremely tight so they can make as much money off these dummies as they can. You feel what I'm saying? So take advantage where you can and take the best odds where you can. All right? Let's do Wnba, MLB, and then let's do all books real quick. Oh, Bobby Witt just popped in for Dabble. You see that? Under 2.5 hits, runs, RBIs. 1.2 edge percent. That's big. All right, anyway. Let's do select all EV and take a look at what we got across the industry. Now, real quick, let's see if there's any sharp and safe. And again, the sharp and safe filter at Props Made Easy is going to show you plays that are in that sweet spot of plus 120 to minus 120. I've told y'all before, like, remember our sharp and safe filter before would be like minus 120 or higher. No, the sweet spot now that we have our EV like pinpoint accurate is going to be a little bit more. You want to play more plus odds because you're getting even better value on those. So Colin Rea under 5.5 hits allowed at a 6.3 EV, plus 117 odds on Novig, where the true odds are 104 among 4 sharp books that are built into that. So as you can see, some PME members already like that and liked Rakea. The sharp and safe is going to give you those plays that are the sharpest, which are between that range of minus 120 and plus 120. You go much over minus 120, you're cutting into your profit, and you're really affecting your value range. Okay? I'll be full transparent with you. In my premium Discord, I play nearly every play as an underdog. I mean, some people who may not know betting will come in and be like, oh, what is this? Like, why are you playing all underdogs? Trust me when I tell you, this is how we really make money in this industry. All right? And I'm consistently smacking. You feel what I'm saying? Like, in the beginning when I first made the Discord, it was a tough transition for me because I went from, like, kind of doing things on my own, playing 25-plus bets on my own every single day, to, like, starting to help people and give bets to people. And when you're giving bets to other people, you try to shift your strategy a little bit because it's other people's money that's going into it, so it's a little bit different than things, right? I don't bet the same way if I'm giving things to other people as I would myself because I play 25-plus bets. In the Discord, I'm not going to post 25 bets because I think that's bullshit because everybody's not going to follow all of them. You feel what I'm saying? So I like to post a core of about 5 bets or so every day. Sometimes I'll bet up to 10. I'll put up to 10 on the Discord. A lot of the bets are plus odds. And you'll be surprised at how many hit. A lot of them do. Because why? Because we're using the best tools in the industry to get the best EV. But Colin Rea under 5.5 hits allowed is fantastic at plus 117. And then Rakea Jackson over 14.5 points. Let me say real quick, if I butcher a fucking Wnba player's name, just whatever. Okay? Every single video somebody tells me how I pronounce a name stupid. Rakea Jackson over 14.5 points at minus 104 on Novig, 5.01 EV. Minus 115 are the true odds, and you're getting it at minus 104. Fantastic option here as well. So Colin Rea under 5.5 hits allowed. Rakea Jackson over 14.5 points, baby. Let's eat. And again, the sharp and safe filter, what it's going to do is show you plays minus 120 to plus 120. That is the sweet spot when it comes to value betting. Okay? Don't not play a play because it's plus odds. Trust me, this is the worst mistake you can make. Straight bet plays like this, especially if the tool's telling you to. Okay? Don't shy away just because a play is plus odds. I think that's a mistake a lot of people make. A lot of people come in and think that they need to play the juiciest line because that's the one that's going to hit the most. Long term, that may hurt you the more juice you have on a line. Let's say, for example, you play a minus 200 odds play throughout the course of a month. All you're playing is minus 200. One loss would deplete so many wins because you're not making a ton off those. You feel what I'm saying? These type of plays can really bounce you back from losses right away. So I love this spot. I love both of those spots, y'all. All right? If you have a Novig account, straight bet each of those. All right? Game Center. Sharp and Safe also is going to make sure it's 5% or higher EV and 3 or more sharp books, by the way. All right, I didn't finish that because I keep getting distracted. All right, first things first. I am at the Game Center on Props Made Easy, which, by the way, 8 for me again yesterday. Outside of my Washington Commanders play, Washington Commanders were amazing value. That didn't hit. It didn't hit like the Ravens did the day before, but guess what? I'm going to keep running it up, baby. You already know. Anyway, if it's great value, it's great value. I'm going to play that motherfucker. I might not put as much at a plus 300, but still, I'm going to still play it. All right, let's take a look here. Let's see if there's any sharp and safe in the Game Center. Yes, there is. Let's go over them. All right, and again, the Game Center's a little different. Sharp and safe is going to be still plus 120 to minus 120 range. It's got to have 3 or more sharp books built into the consensus, and it has to have an EV of 2% or higher. Game bets and player props are different. Player props, you need 5% or higher edge just because they're more volatile. And then game bets, 2% or higher edge is fine. All right, so the Arizona Diamondbacks over 5.5 team total at plus 115 on Novig is fantastic. True odds of plus 109, 2.8 expected value, 5 sharp books. New York Mets, first half money line at plus 115 on Bet Online. Plus 110 are the true odds, 3 sharp books, 2.5 EV. Chicago Cubs, first half money line at minus 101 on ProfitX. Minus 106 true odds, 5 sharp books built into that. My Atlanta Falcons on opening day of NFL. Plus 120 money line, 2 EV. We're already got bangers popping for NFL. Already. And I didn't even select college football. Let's do that because I'm just interested if there's any crazy college football available right now. Georgia Southern. Georgia Southern at plus 120 on DraftKings for 8:30 for August 30th. Georgia Southern money line at plus 120, 2.46 EV, 115 true odds, 3 sharp books built into it. Amazing options on the board, baby. All you got to do is be a Props Made Easy member, spend the little measly $15 for your first month using code, what was it? Football is back. And you will get it at $15 for your first month. All right, let's go over the home run calls of the day. Let's do it. Again, when you first get to the home run tool, the reason you don't see Vegas Edge is because you have consensus automatically selected. Select your book you're doing it on. So FanDuel, for example. And then take a look at what we got here. My favorite home run call today is Bobby Witt at plus 350 on FanDuel. You're getting a 21.89 edge. It's all about edge, y'all. Whether it's player props, whether it's Game Center, whether it's home runs. Get a positive edge. On home run calls, anything in that big plus range, you need to be going quarter unit, half unit. For example, on the Ravens bet the other day at plus 261. The tool loved it. I put half a unit on it. Washington Commanders last night. The tool loved it. I put half a unit on it. Why? Didn't I go full unit? Because it was a plus 260. You feel what I'm saying? All right, let's get straight to it. Kai, come here. Sorry, my son's out there wandering around. All right. But yeah, the best options is Bobby Witt plus 350, and then O'Neal Cruz against Nick Martinez at plus 450. Bobby Witt's my number 1 guy, though. I'm rocking with him. Thank y'all for joining me as always, baby. PropsMadeEasy.com. Join up. College football and NFL is like starting to pump through my veins. Like, inject it straight into my veins, okay? I'm high as shit right now off college football and NFL coming up. You may be able to tell in my videos lately, okay? Anyway, thank y'all for joining me as always. Let's get this money. PropsMadeEasy.com. Lock in. Trust me. Get this money. If you have any questions, reach out to your boy. I'll help you. Let's get it. I'm out.